What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Gaming27. I'm back again with another video, and today I just want to talk to y'all guys about the Nintendo Switch. Once again, breaking records, and right now, as far as the Nintendo Switch very first year on the console market, it basically outpaced everybody. The PS1, the PS2, the Wii, it outpaced everybody. It is the fastest selling console in US history, and that's tell you a lot because the US market is basically the strongest gaming market in the world. You know, the North American region is the strongest gaming market in the world, and that says a lot about the Nintendo Switch. It says a lot about the popularity of this console. It says a lot about the great games that's on this console, and you know, it's just there's nothing stopping the Nintendo Switch. And like, Nintendo Switch has basically took a lot of my time, especially the first few months, you know, with the Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you know, the I actually enjoyed Ultra Street Fighter 2. I put some time into that too. There was some great games. Splatoon 2. You got Orange. I'm not really a big fan of that game, but a lot of people taking to a liking of that game. It was just a bunch of great exclusives, and Microsoft should be paying attention, you know, with this. When you have exclusives, when you have games in which you cannot play on other consoles, and they high quality good games, your console will sell. Your games will sell, and Nintendo Switch is selling like hotcakes. Once again, people keep thinking that this is a fluke. It's only gonna be a one-time thing. It's not gonna surpass the Wii. It's not even gonna surpass the Xbox 360 or the PS3. There's still, you know, a lot of naysayers out there, but overall, it's all about the games. And Nintendo Switch in its first year had arguably the best first year lineup of games ever. I don't think nobody can top what Nintendo did in its first year. And Nintendo, they had to do what they did because of the failures of the Wii U. So with the first year approach with the Nintendo Switch, they dropped bombs after bombs after bombs after bombs, and all of a sudden this thing is the fastest selling console ever, or hybrid, handheld, however you want to label this thing. But of course, Nintendo, they advertise this as a home console first and the handheld second. But you know, like I say, man, Nintendo cannot be stopped. Still great games coming out this year. I can't wait for the Metro Prime. Can't wait for that Pokemon announcement. It's like it's just sky's the limit with the Nintendo Switch. The Switch has a lot more great games coming out this year. Speaking of great games, Smash Brothers, in which is coming out in 2018. That right there, when you have these type of IPs, when you have the demand of what the fans want, your console going to sell. Simple as that. And you know, overall, like I said this a long time ago when we had a conversation about the Switch. You know, it was like, I think the very second month when the Switch was selling very great. You know, people said, you know, this Switch might sell, you know, maybe 50, 60, maybe 80 million overall. But at this rate, there's no way in hell that this console is going to sell 80 million. This console could be at least over 100 million, at least, especially if Nintendo want to prolong their life cycle of the Nintendo Switch between 7 to 10 years. That's exactly what Kimishima said. He wants this console to be between 7 to 10 years. So if that is true, then y'all going to expect a Nintendo Switch revision, in which that's been a hot topic lately. But like I say, very excited about the Switch. There's more announcements of third-party games come to the Switch. Third-party support is getting very strong on this system, and like I say, man, like it's so much greatness with this console. I know there's some other stuff that y'all want on this console. I know it lacks apps, it lacks voice chat. Yes, that will come later on in the future. Maybe, hopefully, whenever the Nintendo Switch Online comes out, their online subscription, you know, when we start paying for it. So hopefully this other stuff will introduce us to the other apps in which we have on the other consoles, because it's been plenty of time that I would, you know, I'm playing a Switch and there's a show on Netflix I would like to watch, but I gotta, you know, use either my Netflix TV on my TV, or I gotta turn on my Xbox, you know. But since my Nintendo Switch is right in front of me, I would love to watch Netflix on my Nintendo Switch. That's another thing that a lot of people has been, you know, asking for. So hopefully whenever the online comes out in the fall, hopefully we will get a lot more apps. That's the main thing the Nintendo Switch is lacking, is apps, and lacks internet. And I'm just curious about how their online infrastructure will be whenever we start playing Smash Brothers, or maybe Call of Duty. You know, never know. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 might come out to the Switch. especially with the Switch being popular, it's selling the way it is. It won't make sense if Call of Duty would miss this year on the Nintendo Switch because yeah, third-party games are selling well over the Nintendo Switch. So y'all just give me your thoughts and your opinions on how y'all feel about the Nintendo Switch. Is it a fluke that it sold this well in this first year, or it's not a fluke because A is a handheld and console is a 2-in-1 device in which nobody really done it before. I won't say nobody ever done it before because we keep forgetting that Sega did that with the Sega Nomad. Y'all remember that? I guess y'all don't remember that. But like I say, man, like when it comes to Microsoft and Sony, they never did that before. So with Nintendo, with the hybrid console, it's the hot thing, and Nintendo always been very popular when it comes to their handheld. Now we got all this into one now, and all these great exclusives coming to the Switch. It's just a frenzy. It's a great time to be a Nintendo fan. Very, very great time. So y'all just give me your thoughts and your opinions on how y'all feel about the first year. Do y'all think it's still going to break numerous records? Do y'all think it's going to reach over 100 million? Do y'all think it's going to reach in the PS2 territory, especially if Nintendo want to prolong this console to be 10 years at least? Y'all give me your thoughts and your opinions on how I feel about this overall. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And once again, it's your boy ActivesiNGaming 27, and y'all have a good day. Peace out.